Hello, I'm Archibald Chesterfield III, and welcome to the Archie Luxury program. And today I'd like to talk about remembering Centenary Computers. This was Archie's little business. Archie Luxury is Centenary Computers. And I started this business, and it was a great little business there, selling computers, doing upgrades, repairs. It was quite fun. It was enjoyable. It's quite hilarious that right at the beginning of my working life, I had small business freedom. I had my own business. I was making decent money. And later on, as I went into middle age, I was a wage slave working for the boss. And it should have been the reverse. I should have fucking been working for the boss when I was younger and then became self-employed. But it's just the timing. The timing was fucked. But as far as Centenary Computers go, that was a great little business. It fired along. I mean, we had different trials and tribulations. I remember years ago we tried to start a Gold Coast division, and that did okay. It did okay for a while, but then it got very tough. More and more people came into the game. We had many different issues there. You know, it was a competitive environment. There was some dodgy competitors. It was a I gotta say, small business. Looking back, I did love small business. Because I was so young when I started the business, I was partners with my old man. In about 1992, 92, 93, I actually said to my old man, hey, I bought his share out and I took the business. I took the business back home, and that was probably the glory years when I was 100% my business, no partners, and I was working from home, selling stuff, and I really enjoyed that. That was a great time. It was a really good time. I earned some good money, and I was free, fuckers, free. And what I did then was I then bought a house, and then I sort of became more of a slave. I didn't have the freedom that you would normally have. Then I bought a commercial property, and before you know it, you're trapped in debt and work. And the market changed. The whole computer IT area. That's a that's a completely different ball game to how it used to be. It's pretty well fucked now. But I gotta say, it was enjoyable times. I enjoyed being my own boss, and career depression. The career depression came when I closed the business. It was one of these things, you know. Sometimes a good manager knows when to get out of something, but what does an old dog do? I was in my late 20s. What does an old dog do? I went into contracting, and I got to tell you, it led to a couple of problems because it's very depressing. Career depression syndrome, going from self-employed, self-sufficient to a wage slave, a just over broke fucker, just over broke, and it's a nasty fucker. Nasty fucking life to have there. It's this is what it is, fuckers. It's just nasty. So I gotta say, in all honesty, there, it's a nasty thing going from self-employed to being a wage slave. And the problem is, you know better, because I was in small business for 10 years. I mean, I'm not just fly by night. I did well. And then you work for these cunts. You work for these stupid fucking cunts who you think, fuck, this is stupid. You know, your brain just knows better. than these dumb cunts who you're working for. And the IT industry's fucked. The ability for career progression is fucked. I was really depressed when I closed Centenary Computers. And, you know, I remember in the 6 months before I closed it, the phones were dead. It was very quiet. This was 1999. It was very, very quiet. The customers dropped off. I mean, it's a number of things. I mean, you might say, well, hey, Archie, maybe your customer service skills weren't that great. But no, I was kissing ass then. I was a different fucking man. I'd rim a client if it meant I could make, you know, for a few bucks. You know, fuck me dead. I was desperate, hungry and desperate. It sort of changed. The whole computer industry changed. I mean, I had some customers. Queensland Cement and Lime was a big client of mine. They closed their local plant. They moved it to Gladstone, which is thousands of kilometres away. So that was the end of that one. And when they had their corporate office in Brisbane still, but they kind of, I lost. I was flavour of the month for a while. Then I just lost. I just lost. Then I had companies like Refrigerated Roadways. They were a great client for many years, but they got taken over by TNT, and basically I got the tap on the shoulder that said, thank you for your hard work, but we don't need you anymore. We've got our own IT department, so fuck off! Well, that's how it goes. And I couldn't replace these clients I lost with new clients, so that's sort of what happened there. It was sort of looking back on it, it was a dying. The beast was dying, and the margins were so low, the profit was so low. I mean, any advertising you did, it was just so expensive to get a client, and then the actual dollar they bring in is so low that very hard business to try and resurrect there. But anyhow, I closed it in, I remember, fuck, was I depressed? Very, very much depressed. I mean, the whole thing is, being a man in the Western world, your identity is tied up in what do you do for a living? Whether it's a small business or self-employment, you know, it's all tied up in what do you do. So that was a very trying times. Centenary Computers. Great little business there. Unfortunately, it came to an end. I'm Archie Luxury, reliving past glories. Tell me what you cunts think of that.